Buddy.
They're guys. They do magic. They are the magic guys.
Oh no, it's stuck.
Good evening or morning.
What's up, guys?
Morning, Aussies.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. And on this channel, we talk about magic and Josh's hairline mostly.
I was trying to go political
Josh?
today. I was hoping we could go more Biden, but I don't know.
I don't even know anything about Biden that's happening right now.
People assume I do. I get comments all the time. People assume I'm some old political bloke. I'm either like pro Biden or a Trump guy, but screw them all.
You seem to be
Bunch of
biding your
idiots.
time.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I'll
see myself out. I'll see myself out.
Wow. We'll give you a little rim shot there. There you go. Oh, you had your own. Hey.
I
You're
feel
a
so
pro.
left
You know,
out.
it's such. You hit the sound effect just now, but like, I always enjoy listening to the pods when I'm not on them, and I love how you start by going like, we've been doing this podcast for 2 years, but you're like, oh yeah, Josh normally has a button somewhere for starting this thing, and you like click the wrong one. I'm like, it's not like this is a new thing. It's cute. I always enjoy watching what you guys get up to.
It's nice to know that we have the same amount of professional courtesies that you do, eh? You know what I mean? We know all our work. We know all our spots.
Yeah, like just for reference, the way that I play our intro music is I have this song on the Roadcaster as a button so that it lets us talk over the intro.
So you've been cheating.
But I set up the video version for when I'm away because I know.
Oh, I forgot that one's still there.
That's our second podcast intro. We don't want to show that.
Yeah, that's up late with the magic guys.
I haven't had a chance to man the helm and screw up the opening yet. I'd like a chance to do that sometime soon. If you guys could all bail on me and give me the steering wheel for this show, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll send you the tracks.
Next one you're on. Next one you're in charge, Bear.
Yeah. I also loved your comedic timing when someone asked where I am and you're like, oh, well, he's away on a cruise for the next 3 months. That was classic. Even Tom Conga was like, beautiful timing on that joke.
Hey, I'm going to be in a hotel room for the next 3 weeks. I'm off Monday and Tuesday, so I still think I can do this gig, but I'm going to be on a cell phone or something weird. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. I'm going to be in Japan.
The rental situation didn't work out. You're like, I'm out of this house.
Look, that's the end game for sure. We're doing that, but no, we're talking about buying this house next year. So that's the next steps. Yay, us.
Yeah. All right.
Nice and cheap.
Yeah. Well, it's lining up. We got a good deal with the boss, Man,
on other news, though, Josh recently started doing a new effect with a ring.
Oh yeah. Speaking of life-changing things.
And it looks great, by the way. Because I think it's the best trick he's ever done. I know he's been practicing it for about 10 years. Josh, why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us about this life-changing magic trick that you've done?
Well, it all started with Francis Minotti and a piece of nothing. And then my boy Jace came along and he's like, I can make you a coin with a hole in it. And you spent all day when you were
it's a ring trick, bro.
Your
This is the wrong one. This is the wrong trick.
Ring trick. You said
yeah. It's like ring thing, but you do it with someone else's finger, which was pretty sick.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So it all started with Francis Minotti. No, so the title. I'm engaged, boys.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
What's the lucky boy's name?
Oh, wrong one. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
New achievement acquired.
That's it.
That's right.
I've leveled up and signed away half of everything. It's I was away last week for a whole week doing shows, and I've had this ring for ages. Got a custom ring made. It was her idea to get a spade ring. She'd hinted it before. I was like, well, you don't have to tell me twice. So there's photos on Facebook, but it's a rose gold spade with diamonds on it, and then it has a heart diamond in the center of it as well. It's beautiful. But yeah, maybe my
so
best
how'd the
trick,
proposal
best
go
trick
down? Was there magic involved?
Bam, look at that,
Or
ladies
does
and
she
gentlemen.
hate it
Look
and
at
not
that.
want the magic?
Hey, didn't even
Isn't that
Wow,
take
that
a
is
second.
cool.
that is sick, right? How cool is that?
That is cool.
That's the ring right there. I don't know
Man.
whose hand that is because that's and
That's,
there's the moment of truth at the Kangaroo Point stairs.
Aw.
So
love that.
Kangaroo Point stairs.
Joking, it just looks like it.
Well, so here's the real thing. That photo, that's not where it actually happened, but we were like,
Oh.
we should get a photo just to visualize the proposal.
Yeah.
So yeah, so anyway, I popped the question at the festival I was performing at. So like, I do my shows, and then half an hour later, there's fireworks that happen. So I knew Sandy was coming to meet me after the show, and she's not a fan of like the idea of getting proposed in public, like at all. And I don't know why people love seeing people get engaged and stuff. But anyway, I knew that when everyone's watching the fireworks, they're going to be watching the fireworks, not looking at the ground. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I had the ring with me. I just done the show. And right before the show, I had to do 2 shows that night. So in between the 2 shows, I called her dad and her stepdad and did like the gentleman thing and asked for permission. And after they said no, I was like, screw it, I'm doing it
I'm about to
anyway.
say, you're cutting it close there. You're already
Hold up there,
ready to
bud.
roll.
Hold up there, Buster. You called them up, bro. I flew to another country to get permission.
I was about to say, Josh is ready to propose in 10 minutes. He's checking with the pop right before it.
Here's how much I don't trust like them to spill the beans somehow. I like waited till I knew it was too late for them to call any of their friends in New Zealand because it's super late now on their end. And I just didn't want to put that burden on them having to not say anything. So I waited. And by calling them, it made me committed to doing it too. Because I was always like, oh, I could just wait for the next night or I could wait for another moment. But once I call them, it's like, this is happening, you know? And then, yeah, the fireworks went off. I'm like, just before we watched the fireworks, I got to ask you a question. You know, sappiness did the thing. And I've never seen Sandy freak out so much. It's not like, you know, we've been together for 10 years. It's not like it's a surprise, but I'd still never seen her freak out so much in my life. And,
I get the feeling that she just thought it was never going to happen. Like she just accepted the fact that you two were
I think we were like such in our normal routine that like she had no idea it was coming. So beautiful. Got it.
Awesome.
Got it.
That's awesome.
double kill.
Yeah. But then, yeah, we went to the Capricorn Caves the next day, which are these beautiful caves. You go underground and stuff. And that's where we took that photo.
That's where you consummated the engagement. Nice.
One of the times. Yeah.
In the caves. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice up top.
Yeah, buddy. Bob's saying
That's amazing, man.
We're seeing him propose to someone else in that photo. That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
Oh, Bob Possible.
Thanks, Chris. Chris says big love. Appreciate it.
Hey. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I
for
know. I
you.
was so happy to get that.
And,
gift. The proposal. Yeah, thank you.
And now that you and Sandy are properly engaged, it means that you have become a part of a unique club of men that talk about magic and have life partners. But you've still got one more step to go there, Buster Brown.
No, I plan to be with her forever. What do you mean?
Well, buddy, the important thing is that I give you 3 thumbs up for all of that. So
Nice. Well done.
3.
Well done.
That's the perfect number.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know
well,
why that's the perfect number, that's the amount of thumbs that Josh can fit in his hole.
Yeah, thanks to Francis Minotti.
His new trick that's currently getting views. Everything's coming up Millhouse for you, isn't it? You're engaged. Now you've got some videos that are starting to get traction on the internet, so you're starting to explode up a bit more. I think you've like gained an extra abdominal muscle in the last 2 weeks, which is amazing.
Mate, I am going from crayons to perfume. I am living
right.
life. You know what I'm saying?
From crayons to pencils, 2 Bs at that. The best quality.
Is this a pencil or is it a pen? Hang on. It looks like a pencil, but if you give it a second, no, this is a pencil.
Wrong gimmick. Yeah, you get the wrong gimmick.
It's just a pencil.
That's all right. You want me to get mine? I've got the pencil pen. Give me.
Oh, we don't have the time. Too much to talk about it, and not enough time. You know.
No worries. I understand. Yeah. We're only 10 minutes in. We've already blown through the most exciting parts. So
I know.
What's left?
Well, hey, I mean, I did shows for a week. I guess I can talk about how that didn't go that well, if we want.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's talk about our crappy shows. I had the same kind of day. Saturday.
I wouldn't know what that's like, guys. My shows have been absolutely killer lately.
You're exempt from the crappy show discussion.
Well, then no one can relate to you, Jason.
It's true. Yeah, I'm just incredible. Yeah,
unrelatable.
Can I say, man? I was born amazing, and I'll probably die that way as well. So,
actually, my show, and I only did one. My show was really, really good, so I take that back. I didn't have a crappy show. I had a crappy attitude. That's a different,
Okay.
So it's just Josh then.
Yeah,
good.
Josh, you're part of a unique club of engaged men who do crappy shows.
Yeah, Bob, I want to bring this up too. I want to hear about that sweet 360 camera because the video you put up looks cool. Apart from the weird, because it makes the stick invisible. You're just walking around I feel like you should have an ice cream in your hand or something.
For all of this, learning to get the shots for these things. And note that I bought this mainly to get audience reaction shots for live performances. So yeah, I'm out there waving it around 360 and I'll use it that way, probably for B-roll mainly. But I bought it to get audience reaction footage of live shows.
The edit that we see.
You going to do bullet time yet? You know, bullet time with that thing?
I did in my living room. It looked great. Yeah.
It's cool.
It's a great shot, actually.
So what you don't know, Josh,
you got to do the thing where you put it in your mouth and you run, and it makes you look really small. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, you should do that in the middle of your show, man.
The question I had was, when in the edit we see where the camera shot is moving, is that you in post edit doing that, or are you controlling where it looks?
It's like having a drone follow you around, and then it's like having another cameraman is what it's like. And you get his total 360 perspective.
Okay.
So there's a learning curve.
You can control where the point is looking at any point through the edit. So you can move it around, or you can just chop straight to different directions and stuff, which is great. It's awesome, man. It's an awesome piece of kit. Mine's on the way, Josh. Did you know? Did you know that your boy Jace
ordered one already?
Is super intuitive. Like the software the company presents you with. Love it. Very versatile. I'm excited about this. Very excited.
Me too. I think this could be. You're going to set the next path for this kind of stuff. For these street vlog styles, because I already am like, oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah,
you're gonna get one,
and it doesn't cost $8,000.
And here's the real win: is it's this. It's not my phone. It's not a camera on a tripod. You know what I did is I stuck it in my. I got the selfie stick going. It's over there, but this was just sticking out of my catalog case. So this is my camera rig, and it's 3 feet from my head. No one's running off with this. And I don't have a big to-do setup with everything, you know?
Jace, I think it's great. This is got to be your next busking.
Well, the truth is that, funnily enough, Doug got his, and I ordered mine a day before. Which is kind of funny that we both just had the same idea. Because I was like, there's no way I can film busking shows because I can't catch everything. And then Insta360 just released this new camera called the X3, Insta360 X3, and it's like a $900 camera or something like that, $1,000 camera. And I was like, I'll just get one, right? What's the worst that can happen? So I ordered it. I ordered it. It's on its way. It should be here right before I leave, according to this little delivery status here. Let's have a quick scander. Should arrive on the 21st. So I want to walk through. So I really want to make all these vlogs when I go to Japan and Singapore and stuff. But one of the things that we're doing in Japan is that we're going to the Japanese Halloween, which is one of the craziest times of the year over there. Crazy cosplays everywhere and costumes and blah, 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 all insane stuff. And I thought it would look really fucking cool to walk through it with the 360 camera, right? Of all of these crazy costumes and elaborate setups and stuff. And just having that footage of every angle. So I'm pretty excited for that.
I envision the same thing here. We have Mardi Gras time, which has like weeks of that with the parades and the costumes. Halloween here is crazy. And just in general, when you're out in an area where there's busking and, there's something to look at on a daily basis. I could take the camera through Jackson Square every weekend and give my audience something new and interesting to look at that they've never seen before.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I want to hand it to the jugglers on the 8-foot platform, Rollabola, with the, so they're getting their crowd in that perspective and let the audience see it from their point of view. Wow. And I think I have friends that'll do that for me. So.
And it's so non-intrusive. Like if you're doing a stage show, it's just sticking up out of your
the
case.
guy that recommended it to me is a stage show. He's a children's magician and he films every show he does with it. And he just uses it to capture the show and maybe get some footage for promotional materials and so on. Yeah, I saw this thing at a convention. I said, I am on that.
Does it have an input for an external mic at all?
It does, actually. It does. And if there's any concern of mine, it is the audio, but my initial tests, I'm very pleased with it. There's also integration with AirPods. So if you could have that microphone as an option as well, it's built in.
Damn.
It's got tricks.
Some
very
quality tech. Some quality tech. So what do you reckon, Josh? Next purchase? Sony A7S III with a 16 to 24 millimeter lens, and then also might as well grab yourself the
got to write my Christmas list.
As well.
Josh, did we talk about a GoPro that was 360? Was I talking with you about this?
I mean, there's a GoPro Max.
Mika had one. Mika had one that was 360.
Mika had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I like this very much, especially for vlogging. Like I thought going on this 7 days of shows that I would vlog the shit out of it. And just the thought of pulling out this big camera thing just slows you down. By slow you down, I mean like stops you completely. So
puts you in a complete creative freeze.
If I could just have this little stick attached to my backpack or whatever, like so much more accessible. Yes.
Got to
experimenting, eh? Got to experiment.
You got to get on it, man. You got to start buying more gear, Josh.
I know. It's the gear that
it's the gear that tells the story.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a tagline there.
There you go. Grab yourself one of these little puppies, Josh.
It's the gear that pays for the beer.
This'll
I have one. Well, I don't have one. I bought one. Well, I didn't buy one.
What is that one, Jason?
To buy one.
That was a Canon.
Yeah, this is a Canon.
Was it the
G7 X Mark III? Yeah, G7 X Mark III.
G7 X.
Yeah, it's a great little camera, man. This thing, little point and shoot. It's perfect when you're walking around and you don't want to carry the big ass rig. I mean, the footage on this is great as well. I mean, it all comes out real crystal clear. Looks awesome. Yo, what's up, guys? Just vlogging on the podcast here. Hey, look at these idiots. Yeah, baby, let's go.
Hey, that might be the first time you share footage of the podcast on your social posts.
Right, you wait, man. I'm telling you, this is the year, baby. Your boy's gonna get a silver play button. I'm gonna stick that play button.
I have no doubt
right there where you can see it every time I'm on the video pod. G7 X Mark II is nice, but Jason has the nicer version. Yeah, of course I do. I only have the best, bro. Come on.
His is only the nicer version because you see it working, and that's only because he uses his, Bob.
Well, I'm a
Brennan's
gear
in the
whore,
chat.
Bro. I'm a gear whore.
What's up, Bren? Brennan is not a magician, but he was my production guy for the whole week. He got to watch all 10 shows of mine in
all those crappy shows you did.
Yeah, I shouldn't say had to. He got to. I should say he had to watch them all. What's up, bro? And hey, he actually checked out the podcast. Thanks, man. You're gonna learn all our secrets now. Yeah. So when I say so what happened was we did this week of shows. I guess what I'm referring to is they had this idea that I would do 13 shows, right, over 7 days, 2 shows a night, and they would be all 18 and over shows, and they would have 80 people per show is what they had in their mind. And they had me on billboards. They had me on the radio there. They had me on all the promotion of this river festival.
Big time.
For that, time, But the thing was, they only started promoting me like, I want to say like a week or maybe 2 weeks out. And the River Festival is a family festival, but this is an adults only show. And then anyway, so long story short, we were just me, yeah, 1 hour show. But we were capping the audiences at like maybe 30 people per show.
Yeah.
And some of them even less. Like on the days that the festival had ended, but the shows kept going, there was one night where we had like, it was basically a close-up show, and there was like 8 people in one, maybe like 11 people in another.
Marketing magic as 18 plus is not the way
it needs to. Well, whenever showmen do a show, the theater show, they're marketing 3 months out.
Yeah.
But that's all. But that's because they have a million other things promoting. But I will say, doing a close-up show for an hour with 8 people is pretty thrilling because they're just in a semicircle watching you. And I got like the best feedback from those shows. Like this one guy tipped me $50. He's like, yeah, this guy's like, I don't usually do this, but he gave me a $50. I was like, damn, that means you paid like $102 to see the show. and you were thrilled. So yeah, fun experience. So I tested out new material. There's a new stage routine I'm working on that I got to try a few times there, and it's already evolving, and hopefully I can do it in my main acts, in a few months of trying it out. Sent it to Wes Barker. He gave me some cool notes to move forward with, and so it's all exciting times. Yeah. I also tried out just for fun, Refilled by Henry Harrius.
I just ordered 2 of those, man.
Yeah.
How good is it? It looks amazing.
It's very cool. It's very cool because and it was really timely too, because I had it with me. I'm like, I might try it out, and then normally I do the trick where I change the contents of what's inside the soft drink can, and I couldn't do it for the last few shows, so I was like forced to use Refilled instead, and it was sick. It was sick.
Have you got it handy right now? You can show me.
I want one of those badly. I got spoiled by having Murphy's account.
You don't need to use it. I just want to see the quality of that.
It's perfect, is what.
From my understanding, it looks legit-y.
It's
legit-y
perfect.
Like a titty.
I guess Corona's not spelled properly, but aside from that, or maybe it is even. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Sure I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know what I did though? I took off the label for now.
That's all right.
The thing they got right is the sheen on the clear glass, which is
that's
so
what
hard
I want
to
to see.
do.
That's mostly what I want to see. Yeah,
It looks perfect.
I don't really care about the label.
No, Bob. The thing is,
I know where it is.
The refill is a Vanishing Ink exclusive, so Murphy's Magic doesn't have wholesale access to this product. And I'm over here crying from the outside like normal magi having to face retail prices. Life's rough. Life's rough in the con studio today.
Yeah, I ordered 2 of them because I was like, it just looks so good that I want 2.
Henry Harrius is.
I also ordered Overdraft as well. You know, the new.
Oh yeah,
that looks great. Yeah, that looks good as well.
Yeah, it does.
That one I haven't seen.
Overdraft is like a color changing knives routine, but you use credit cards instead.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I did buy 2 new tricks today. My 2 new tricks I bought were a silicone ear and a rubber dove. So stay tuned for that.
So I'll get 2 things ready. One is what it looks like, and then there's a little snippet of I captured of doing it.
Let's do that.
So it's my.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
So I'll show you this clip first.
And that way, we should be able to bring it, actually we know we need if we're going to do this, we need a lid as well. There we go. And now we should be able to bring out the actual bottle itself, full of Corona.
That's not focusing at all, is it?
No, sir.
All right.
You're too close. Move back.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Let me try and... Is that better?
There you go. It's better. Action.
I'm trying to not look. There we go.
And that way, we should be able to bring it, actually we know we need a...
Well, actually, you're not going to see the gimmick. You're going to see the end.
Well. There we go. And now we should be able to bring out the actual bottle itself, full of Corona, just like this. All right.
Yeah, that does. I realize that doesn't show you the gimmick at all.
Nope,
that just
not at
shows you
all.
the ending. But you can see, how easy it is.
Do you have the bottle with you?
I'll bring it up.
The dang thing out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
what's going on there?
Yeah, ting ting ting. Yeah, it's great.
Wow, that is incredible. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, I recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah, put it in a paper bag real quick.
Yeah. And Brendan, if you're still watching this, don't tell anyone. All right, in Rocky.
Josh, when you market this 18 plus, I'm on this train still. Is this to just keep like rotten children out of your audience, or is it because you're doing adult material?
He gets his dick out on stage, bro.
I thought that was it.
I feel like adults will be more like kids reacting to magic. Like they're not there watching their kids watch magic. Now they're adults having fun.
So it's not as much about doing blue material. It's about keeping the rugrats out of the room.
Yeah, it was really so that parents had a date night. They could come out and have some drinks and relax and have banter, and it's more about that.
Great.
Yeah. But
speaking of taking your nuts out during performance, I got my wife to watch Bob Possible's clip over on the Pornhub.
Oh boy.
She didn't even know this site existed.
You can't say that.
So
you can't say that word on this channel.
Oh, is that not allowed?
Yeah.
Josh is stunned silent. Look, you're the one who brought up taking your nuts out.
He's pre-editing it out. Yeah, how did your wife
I'm just like, all right, what's the timestamp here?
What'd your wife think of it?
It was shocking. I feel like I've made a horrible mistake now.
No, you haven't made a horrible mistake.
No, keep going. Yeah. I've watched it.
I haven't watched it. I've never watched it. I don't intend to either.
Well, I mean,
I never had either, but for some reason we watched it.
Cool.
Yeah, a little curiosity, eh? The old saying, curiosity.
I'll say this:
upon
the climax of the trick, the phone was thrown across the room, and we bleached our eyes immediately.
Did he flash?
Just a little, and literally a little. About this much.
Pain.
Bob says, apologize to her on my behalf. Well,
really wasn't much to see there, Bob.
Shots fired. Wow.
That's funny.
Is it?
Well, now that that's done, so Jace, you're going away again soon. Is that
bro?
Still
I got a hectic month coming up, bro.
He's a fiend for the ships now, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm not a fiend for the ships. I'm not a fiend for the ships.
But are you going back on ships?
Yeah, I'm going back on a cruise.
Are you? Is that where you're going? Back on a ship?
No. First I go to Singapore, and I'm going to hang out with my boy Jeremy Tan, Magic Baby. We're going to shoot content. We're going to double date. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that.
That is going to be awesome.
And then we go to Japan, and we're going to go check out so many things in Japan as well, as you do. And then I'm back. I'm back on like the 11th of November. And then on the 15th of November, so I literally get back on a Thursday, and then I get to busk the weekend, which is fantastic. And then I get on a cruise ship from like the 15th until the 28th or whatever. Yeah, so like nice 13-day cruise.
Working. Is
yeah,
Japan,
but that one goes to like New Caledonia and Fiji or Vanuatu or whatever. It goes to like a bunch of different nice countries as well. So I just get to explore some of the world, which is great. And then after that, then I'm back. All right, then I'm back. And then I got to go to New Zealand after that for 2 weeks to do some shows.
Is Japan work or play? Family? What?
Both. Work and play. Yeah. I'm going to go to, I'm also going to go to the French Drop, man. You ever been to the French Drop, Josh? It's a magic bar. It's a magic bar in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
You never take me to nice places.
Well, grab your tickets and let's go.
Do they, do you think lots of people know you in Japan? Like, do you think you'll get recognized from TikTok?
I do not know. It's possible. It is possible, but I have no idea. But it'll be interesting to find out. I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think that's going to happen.
Do you get recognized on the street?
I do think if I post, I get recognized on the street all the time, like almost daily.
What's it like busking now? Are even more so now? Like people like, do you think you get more people watching you now because they also recognize you?
You mean on the street?
When you're busking?
Yeah, I will say that it does help me start a crowd quicker because someone will come up and go, "Oh, I've seen you. Oh, can I see some magic?" You know what I mean? So, and that helps. Instead of me having to do the old build, I just automatically have a few.
That
people.
is very much happening in my life these days. When I'm
Yeah.
out there, people are like, "There you are. Hey, Doug. Hey, I found you."
Yeah, the other one is that most people recognize me from like Facebook and Instagram.
Same. I get the same thing.
More than TikTok. Yeah, like some people still are like, "Oh, I've seen you on TikTok," but
I think that audience is a more mature audience, so they're more likely to be out and about and greeting you as opposed to the TikTok audience, which is likely juvenile, at least half the time.
Well, I think that TikTok doesn't really decide where it shares your videos, whereas like Facebook and YouTube and stuff kind of show you to the country of origin. So
right.
Yeah, most of my viewers on Facebook are from Australia, and most of my viewers on YouTube are from Australia. That's why.
Yeah, I'm finding most of my viewers are from my family. Like every Christmas lunch, I get recognized, baby.
It's quite funny though.
Thank you. Chigga T saying, "Is Jason the one that's been married the longest?" He is.
I am too. Yeah, I am. Yeah. What can I say, man? I just show up and let the wife work through me. You know what I'm saying? Happy wife. Yeah. Happy wife, happy knife. I mean, life.
Yeah. Do you get threatened as much still, or has that died down?
She still threatens to kill me. Yeah, of course. That's why I'm so fit now. I've been dodging the knives.
Yeah. That's why you ran away for 3. That's why you had to run away for 3 months to let her cool down. Yeah.
That's right. And then I came home and she was mad that I was gone for so long. So it was just
that would be strange.
Straight
just
back
not
to
seeing your. Do you reckon you could do that, Dove?
So
Doug?
This upcoming gig, this 3-week gig I got coming up, is the first time we'll have been apart for even like, further than a weekend in 5 years. So this will be an interesting experience for both of us.
Which is how long? A week?
2 weeks? It's 3 weeks. This state fair I'm working. Yeah.
Yes, bro. It's true. Josh finally has given away his hole via the internet. So also he's engaged too, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, he's talking about, did you finally get a video do more than 5,000 views?
No, that's not true.
No, that's not true at all.
Josh
I don't have that many family members.
Josh has never had a video get more than 15 views.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I look forward to seeing you pop off on the socials, man. It's your time. It's definitely your time. It has to happen.
I am currently proving the potential of Facebook as I reach 10 million views almost with this coin trick I posted over the weekend.
Oh, damn. The coin matrix?
Yeah. That was a few days ago.
The one with the kid, the one with the kid saying, "Do it again," or the one where you're in the studio. Yeah, that was a great one to watch him. Just
as that set was happening, and I knew that was recording. I knew that was the moment for that day. No doubt about it. I said, "This is the video today." Thank you, young men, for doing what you just did.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It was so cool just to watch how just naturally and,
Kid was enthralled, man. Look at him. I'm just watching it now. I was just looking at this kid being enthralled by it.
Yeah, like screw you, Fortnite. Doug has got this kid's attention today.
This kid's like eye level with the table. They're like both trying to catch him out, but it's still just too magical.
That's great.
Ooh, there we are.
I've had people do that before, so I was kind of ready for that. I get that. People just super burning you.
You occasionally get these super virals, don't you, Doug?
Sometimes I get it right. I was fully expecting to get these, and watch me do this consistently for the next 6 months because I know that this content is desirable, at least on Facebook Reels, and proven it to some extent on TikTok. But
oh yeah, dude. Once I get my 360 cam, oh baby, there's gonna be a lot of street Jace out there on the.
Yeah, you're gonna shine once you start capturing the street footage. People love it. And
I can finally start that series that I wanted to do about busking because I can actually film it now. Far out. You know how long I've been wanting to do that? It's the whole reason I started the dang YouTube channel. It was just to make a fucking series about busking and traveling and doing shows and stuff. I just never could get it. Never could.
In your shows, have you started adding the tagline? That's got to be worthy of a like and share.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I throw it in randomly. I'll do a trick that hits right, and the crowd's like, "Oh!" And I'm like, "Now that's got to be worthy of a like and share." Woo! Then I like move on to the next thing or whatever. But yeah, throw it in every now and again. Sprinkle in a little baby every now and again. You know what I mean?
I could totally see you doing TikToks like vertical videos, but with an audience. But you still talk to the camera, like, "Hey guys, da 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 da."
Yo, what's up, guys?
And that's
got
gonna be
worthy
worthy
here today.
Yeah, and the whole audience is like, "And I like and share." I could see that. And then you're like, "All right, everyone, $50.
Give me money. Give me money. Yeah, how much you got? I know you're rich. Look at you. Yeah. What's this?
Right.
Ooh.
Are those Q-tips?
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
I don't think Yuki like gave them to you and you're like, "Oh, that'd be great for magic." She's like, "No, that's not what they're for." So everyone listening to the podcast is just hearing Jason breathe and like.
But if it's any consolation, though, it looks sick, right? It's melting together and unmelting and
Did
stuff.
you happen to toy around with that crazy Sam's link that uses that grip with not rubber bands, but with like
Crazy
Sam's did it with
crayons. Handcuffs? Oh, crayons. Crayons?
No.
So he's using that approach to link them that way.
This one, right?
I mean, I guess you don't really need that once you got that mastered.
There it is.
That's so sweet. Damn,
it's a cool looking, like, it's a cool trick.
And all you need is a Q-tip gravity flipper, and you can do it.
Yeah, it costs $300, man. And sometimes the rubber band in them breaks, so you have to get a new one.
It looks so realistic.
Those Q-tip shells are good.
And you need a thumb tip that has a magnet on it, and the Q-tip is magnetized.
No, I don't actually use thumb tips. I don't actually use thumb tips for this trick, Josh.
You use?
Oh, wait. Whoops. Sorry.
Q-tips. So now that we're deep into the podcast, should we talk about Australia's Got Talent so far?
Yeah, what do you think?
Here's what I think. I watched the episode you watched where before they showed Anna de Guzman's performance, which is interesting that she's on an Australian show anyway. But I watched the running clips of like the bad magicians first.
Right. And they were bad, right? Like they were bad.
Yeah, that is a typical format for Got Talent, where they show people doing badly and then they show you the good thing. They do it with singers.
However, they put Ryan Hayashi in amongst those bad people.
Yeah,
he's the bomb. I love that guy.
Right.
Yeah, the clip that I watched didn't show
any of his
routine. It just showed him being.
Why would they? Why would they show any of his act? Because it would have been awesome.
Yeah,
I've seen that act before. He did it on Penn and Teller's Fool Us, and it was awesome.
Yeah. The other thing that's worth mentioning is we're only a few episodes into the audition, so there's probably still good magic to come as well. But it was weird that they went back to their old ways of showing like bad magic, or just at least magic that just wasn't.
It was a literal chop job on magicians, man. It really was.
But I must say, I watched Anna's performance, and I enjoyed watching it. I thought it was definitely well rehearsed, and they thought out the lines, and like she wasn't just winging the lines she was saying.
So which I also said, I'm like, to her credit, she was very well spoken and composed, and she looked good on stage.
And she handled herself well. Yeah,
I do think that the routine and
I think it's a good starting routine.
It wasn't the best. It wasn't great. And
maybe.
But also in that same vein, the only issue that I had with it was it just seemed like everyone else was just getting shit on so quick, right? But she was given so much leeway to go and do whatever she wanted to do there, like walking around and telling someone to shuffle the cards for several minutes before actually. Do you know what I mean? Like I think her audition was like 6-7 minutes. It was quite long. I was told that I was only allowed to do 3 minutes. They were like, you can do 3 minutes, and I'm like, oh, that's rough.
They usually tell you when you're there. They're like, oh, yeah, magic we like magic, so you can keep going a bit if you want, and we'll edit it out some of the time if we need to. Like they'll usually throw that in there. But
from my understanding, that she worked with Daniel Garcia on this routine.
Yeah.
And so
it's changed a lot because she did a similar premise in her Fool Us performance, but this is way different. Like, it's much better.
I mean,
How many magicians were on the show?
At the moment, like 4 or 5, maybe.
Yeah.
All of them were like pretty much booed off. I mean,
She's
granted,
been the only
there were some
successful
that were terrible. Like there was this one guy that of the sponge balls. Did you see that one?
Yeah, that was terrible. That guy shouldn't
I
have been
was
on
like,
there.
the stones on this fellow, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. Wow. I don't know who let him on. But then they last night they had a comedian on doing a bad magic act. It was actually very funny. Did you watch him at all? I think he's a comedian in Australia. I think his name is Amir. But his performance was it was like a joke, but then also it became magic at the end. And you could tell, even though he was making jokes about magicians, at the end, he handled the effect he did at the end like very well. Like you could tell he had practiced it. It was like putting the 2 red silks tied in a knot in the cup and then vanishing a yellow one, and then it appears tied to the 2. But he actually,
right.
You could tell he had really worked on it. So that was cool to see. And
really, this is the quality of magic you're getting on national television on Australia, the 20th century handkerchiefs.
Yeah, well, it was a comedy bit.
It was
entertainment value,
right? To Anna's credit, just FYI, I think it's great that
thank you, David.
there's more exposure for female magicians, which is great because I can't remember seeing a female magician on Australia's Got Talent ever. Actually, is this the first one? It might be.
Yeah,
she might actually be the first female magician,
there was the girl who did the horror magic.
Was that
in the US?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're talking out of all the Got Talents, then you've got obviously the wonderful quick change artist that I'm not remembering her name that killed it on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Lena.
Well, when I'm saying magician, I mean like close up, like doing like the close up sleight of hand stuff, not the big stage stuff.
That's as far as
still stage stuff is awesome, but I mean it's just nice to see a different thread of magician out there.
Fortunately, Penn and Teller are over there going like, "Hey, y'all, look at the chicks. They're doing it."
Yeah. Oh, Leah Kyle. That's what I was trying to remember. Leah Kyle.
I feel like they hit a different audience though, right? Like Penn and Teller's Fullers definitely hits a different target audience. Australia's Got Talent gets to all the, the regular folk in Oz. All those people that still watch their TV
right
on Saturday night.
I feel like Fool Us gets the YouTube audience.
Yeah.
Of kids watching.
They have magic enthusiasts too, I think, who are.
Yeah.
Season 10 is starting. Is it what new season starting this week? I think.
And are you going on it, bro?
How many seasons are you waiting for, Doug? Before it's your time?
I auditioned. They didn't pick me, and I didn't try again. I feel this. I know Mike Close knows who I am, and I auditioned, and I wasn't picked. So if they want me, I'm here. Like I said, look at any one of the 400 videos I've published. I'll be happy to do any version of any of those things. And if that's not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Josh? You going to make an application and get on the Penn and Teller's Fool Us? Huh?
Yeah, that's next on my list after I crack the Instagram algorithm, then I'll crack the Fool Us algorithm. And then I just got to figure out how to get this goddamn deck out of this bottle. And then all 3 things will be achieved.
Oh, I know how to get the deck out of the bottle.
Josh is goddamming it. Jason's talking about nuts, and I can't bring up the porn. What's going on here? Come on, fellas. Seems a little unfair.
We're just roasting you, bro. You can bring up whatever you want.
All right. Well, it's not Bob Possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that.
Oh, this is a combo beat, bro. This is. Look at that sweet H2. Whoa, baby.
Oh, Doug's doing the body slaps.
I'm doing the hand jive for you.
Are you wearing?
Not the hollow head again.
Are you wearing? Are you wearing shorts, bro?
No. Those are boxers.
Right.
Yeah, these are athletic shorts.
Hey, showing some skin on the pod. I like it.
I know. You paid for this tonight, right?
That's right.
You did get billed for the skin, I hope.
We paid extra for the skin.
Oh, and just as you show some skin, Jesse has entered the chat, baby.
That's why the skin's out.
Yeah,
saw Mr. Champlin come in the room.
Nice.
Time to get sexy.
Is Jesse is he one of your YouTube members?
Jesse
How's that going?
One of the guys. Yeah. I love Jesse. Yeah. Have for years.
Nice.
He might have been one of my first like serious subscribers over on the YouTube, you know, supporting
he was one of my first too.
Yeah.
I do believe that was Jesse and Gutbuster Mike have been extremely supportive.
Yeah.
Possible too. Yeah, actually most of the people that are just in this podcast are our main supporters, right? And we love you all. Boom. I don't know what that was, but it was.
Look, I mean, I had Bob Possible in my house.
Little hearts attack.
Well, Bob Possible is such a supporter of the show that now he's a part of the show too, behind the scenes. Bob's going to be helping us out with some of the booking of guests and emails and liaising
fantastic.
and stuff like that. Yeah, so
it's great, man.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Possible.
Hey, Bob, see if you can get some country singers on the show. I like country music. If you could get some country singers on the show, I'd appreciate that.
That's what I'm talking about.
So here's what I'm thinking, Josh. I'm thinking you should pick up one of these little suckers, and that way you can vlog everything. Bro, you could literally vlog your nuts in 4K.
Nice. Well, I am going to Melbourne tomorrow, and I plan to not let the camera out of my hand. Go in there for a show, and I'm going to meet up with Nick Kay, the professional mind blower.
I love that guy, man. The guy's awesome, dude. I expect to see a good quality vlog, some street magic, a little bit of food, B-roll and whatnot. You know what I mean? I expect you to do an awesome shot where you zone in on something that looks round and smooth, and then when you pan back out, it's old mate's head. Do you know what I mean? So shit like that, you know what I mean? That's what I expect from you.
Like I'm doing a coin matrix on a table, and then I pan away, and it's actually his head that I'm doing.
No. Like you're walking along, and there's like a stair banister where they sometimes have those big balls in the end of the stair banister, and you're like curving it around it, and then somewhere there's a cut so that the curve continues, and it's his head now. But it's like a nice smooth transition that you can't tell. You can't tell it's happened until you see his face on the other side of that shot. Yeah, that's right.
What about like I've got an ice cream cone? I'm just trying to think of the same.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, you like lick it, and then it pans out, and you're just licking his head.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys.
If you manage to get a sweet transition like that, man, I'd be very stoked. I'd be very happy about that. Yeah, I'd give that a like and share for sure.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
it's gonna be weird but funny. So yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, I plan to vlog some stuff tomorrow.
You fly to Melbourne tomorrow?
Yeah. For Toyota, baby.
That's funny. I fly down there for Toyota as well tomorrow.
Perfect.
Shit.
It's going to be a good time then.
I wish.
We need to do
Toyota, if you're watching this, hire me, man. I'm the best.
We need to get a gig together. We need to get booked together somewhere.
Have we never done a gig together? No, we've never done one together, have we? No, we have not.
No, not paid. I mean, there was that one weird time where that couple, like, you know, they were into it. But other than that, you know, we haven't done any.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one, Joe.
Sorry.
It's a private show.
Yeah. You remember that Airbnb, Doug, that Jason talked up so much?
Yeah.
It wasn't Airbnb. Yeah. So there's that. Anyway, what is happening in your world, Doug, right now? How is your YouTube empire going with your members? Is that still?
That's the happiest part of my professional experience over there. You know,
and how
as
is
far
it?
as like having a good supportive group. You know, there's over 100 people willing to give me money every month. We just started doing Zoom sessions, and they've been fun. So I'm going to be doing more of those.
Wow, it's everything that we thought the Patreon would be, but you're doing it yourself. Like you have the effort and time to put into that.
So I think that's it, right? Like it's to do live events for the members. I do that, and then I do tutorials for them, exclusive ones. There's dozens of those, and then now there's Zoom sessions, and then there are other little perks. So there's reasons.
Brilliant. And you must be loving not having the shop going.
I am. As I say that, I made $1,000 order with Murphy's today, but I'm
sell.
what you know what I'm going to do is I'm bringing Svengali decks to the state fair, so I'm going to run a little pitch situation in between shows and bankroll an extra couple $1,000. Are
you going to do like actual card magic and then say, oh, you can do all the stuff I just did with this deck?
I've never pitched decks ever. And I had an interesting conversation with Jimmy Talks a Lot over the weekend. We were talking about Tom Frank, who pitches when he's performing.
Great magician, just FYI. Anyone who wants to know.
He's fantastic. But he does sell cards when he was working Universal. When he was allowed to do some retail sales. And all he did was he sold the mental photography deck. He did it in his show. And the only thing he did was he said, if you like that, they're $25. I'll have them after the show. See me then. So it wasn't a big sales pitch. It wasn't a big rigmarole. It was just great trick. If you want it, see me after the show. So that's what I'm going to kind of go with. I'm hoping to bring a couple dozen decks every day I go to work and then go home without them. And
did you buy $1,000 worth of Svengalis?
That's what I did.
Holy moly.
Yeah, what's the return on that?
63%.
Holy moly, dude.
God damn. 63 grand.
Holy Josh Molly.
Oh. You know, it's funny the merch sales you can get after a show. Like my friend Chris Ritchie's, who hasn't been on the podcast yet, don't know why, but he does kid shows and school holidays. There are these resorts, family resorts, and he does these shows, and the fee he gets is like pretty moderate, but the sales he gets from the kits he sells is double what the fee is that they pay him. And he's worked it out, and he gets all the merch fee himself. He doesn't have to give them a percentage.
I'm very much interested in doing more of that. And, as I stop selling magic on the internet, you're able to make a real profit in the real world. If I'm selling a deck for $10, well, they're not going to Google it right away in front of me and try to buy it from Vanishing Ink for 50 cents cheaper. They're going to be like, I want it now. I'll pay $10. No problem. I
reckon you could sell it for 20.
Probably. Yeah, I probably could. Here's two approaches I'm taking. I sell them for 10, or during the show when I'm doing my pitch, if you enjoyed the show enough to drop a 20 in the hat, feel free to take one of my trick decks that you saw in action. So
James Esler used to do that.
Did he? He had merch out there?
Yeah, he used to sell a 3-card trick. He used to make the gimmick himself, and then he would package them himself, and he used to sell them. Yeah, $20 a pop, man. He was cleaning up. He was doing well with it. He'd sell like 10 a day.
I mean, Tom was selling them for $25. He was like ruthless with these things.
No reason to not, man. There's really no reason to not, because you're already the beautiful thing about it is that you're already going to be making money from doing the shows, right? So you get an added bonus of now.
Here's the no lose is that they bring in school groups during the weekdays. So there's groups of school kids coming in. There's no way I don't sell these things at $10 a piece at a decent profit, and then hopefully maybe on the weekends I'm not doing that. I'm just collecting $20 for.
And is there going to be a video link of you teaching them how to use it, or is it just the instructions within the deck?
And here's another thing. Yes, there is. I'll have proprietary tutorials. They're already up there on conjure.com. I never took those down. I was thinking I might do this. I'd put together some 2-card monis. I got a bunch of double backers and double facers. And then I'd be like, if you get 2 of them, I'll give you the 2-card money. That's a classic Svengali Pitchman deal,
But and then is that going to then lead into a funnel? Like when they watch the tutorials, they can go, oh, if you ever want to learn more stuff.
And this is where it would make total sense that I still sell magic, but really I'm just interested in selling it live.
Yeah, I mean, it could lead them to your YouTube membership area if there's someone that
this is the direction that I'm going. While it hasn't started, I'm turning my site into a blog where I can hopefully funnel viewers from the street into other things as well. I've changed one of the moments in my show where I'm directing a child. I do the sponge balls now, and I give the kid the sponge balls. I say, those are yours now. And if you go to conjure.com, there's a video right on the page that'll show you how to use them. So
that is
when
this
endearing moment, and everyone gets
well.
directed to my website.
When you can give away the sponge balls in your routine, that's when you know you're making it. You're making
yeah, but Jason, do you hand out money in your show, Jason? Do you give a kid money in your show?
Like, give it? No, I don't do the golden child moment.
But it's not uncommon to hand.
Those little bastards can fuck off.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, 2 sponge balls cost me 50 cents.
You give them away as a gift, right? Is that what you're saying in the middle of your act? Right. I actually give nothing away in my entire act. As I've done it before, and I've had bits where I did like the golden child moment and yada yada yada. I just don't like it.
I haven't, but here's the thing: I do the sponge bunnies in my show. In particular, I love the 3D bunnies, which are not available anymore. I'm faced with making a change, right? Also, this COVID is still on people's minds. And if I can produce a sponge ball, make it appear in the kid's hand and send them away with it, that's totally not an issue anymore. So this hands-on thing, it protects me too, because I'm not handling sponges that have been in people's hands all day long.
Yeah.
Right. That's all well and good. So the acts that I do in my show are all self-contained and they don't require any help. Like, I don't need to put stuff in people's hands or do anything like that. Everything's self-contained. So I can just rinse and repeat my show over and over again without having to like set stuff up or put things in thumb tips or anything like that.
Except for the dirty lemon that gets tossed out to check. That dirty lemon.
Oh, yeah. Pick this up. Yeah. Check it out. Is that a real orange? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, the orange, yeah.
Right back to me on the count of 3. Oh, you already threw it, you bastard. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Another one is always, there's this joke that I used to use, but I don't use it in Sydney. But for some reason, it killed in Brisbane. And that's when if they throw it back, you do that count of 3 joke, and sometimes they throw it real weird, and it hits the ground, and it cracks the skin of the orange, right? But I always pick it up, and I'm like, look at that. There's a crack in it.
Oh, God.
Don't do crack. It used to be a great joke in Brisbane, but they don't like it in Sydney.
I wonder why. And that's what you give to the kid to keep is the cracked orange, right?
The memory.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, he's a cracked orange.
And
Tom Frank's street show, he snorts a spoonful of cocaine.
I love that.
Literal spoonful right in front of everyone.
Little pep in your step. And he gives away the spoon. Nice.
It's a great trick, actually.
Meanwhile, the kid walks away from Doug's show and goes, Mom, that magician let me handle his balls. And he said, I can use them anytime and I can watch a video on how to use them better.
I'll tell you, today I spent some time, and not a lot, but I certainly have to work on the scripting of this moment for sure. It needs to be treated with care when I'm asking a child to hold these objects.
Yeah. How do you approach that?
I say, hey, kid, squeeze my balls tight.
Perfect.
Wow, we're so getting flagged.
And I hold on to my wand.
Oh, no, you guys. Is there no limit? Is there no limit to your depravity?
There really isn't. I try to hide that part of my being for the most part, but there's not.
From the internet, yeah. Man, that's messed up, man. That's some messed up shit.
Quality.
Oh, well, on a side note, look at me. All right, coins for eyes. There you go. That'll distract everyone from all that craziness that we just talked about.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. We've been saved.
You guys are animals, man. You guys are fucking animals.
Yeah. So, Jason, you're still here next week? Oh, by the way, we've got our... no, hang on. Let me start. Are you here next week still?
I'm here for 6 more days, so I literally fly out the day before.
Sugar.
Next week. Why is that?
Well, we've got our 100th episode coming up in 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I'll be here for that. Oh, actually, no, I won't. I'll be on a boat.
You're going to be away for 100th episode. Well, that's just poetic.
We will make that work somehow. Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pre-record an hour of me sitting here being like, yeah.
Oh, don't. Yeah. I know how hard it is for you to make a 60-second pre-recorded video for this podcast, let alone an hour.
I'll get Yuki to
sit in on the podcast.
Sit in. Yeah, I'll get her to wear my beanie and sit in.
She can just have a face mask of you
no one's going to notice the difference, man. No one's going to notice the difference.
No, not at all.
Is the Wi-Fi on those boats just so bad you can't do it?
It's awful. The Wi-Fi is so bad on that boat.
You couldn't even read a book with that Wi-Fi.
That's bad.
Oh, you could read. No, you could. You could attempt to read a book. Yeah, like it's no guarantees, but.
So I'm thinking that we bring out a 100th episode piece of merch that's just for the viewers for a limited time, and I guess we'll talk about it off air, or maybe you guys put in the comments.
And guess what, baby? It's a limited edition deck of cards. Oh yeah, Josh is footing the bill for our own deck of cards. Thanks, bro.
This is good news.
In 4 weeks, yeah, we need it to be designed, produced, shipped, ready to go.
4 weeks. No messing around, Josh. I need you to get that shit happening.
I'm on it.
Thanks for listening. It's time for us to disappear now. But we'll see you again on the next episode of The Magic Guys.